When we had last left the Spacefarer, their adventures with the Freestar Rangers continued. This time, they sought an audience with Ron Hope in order to investigate some strange goings-on with the mysterious group, the 1st Cavalry, and also a ship thief that would perhaps lead them to further leads. But Ron Hope knew very little, but in following that lead, they were led to Neon, where they met with Ranger Price, who was also able to lead them to another lead. This time they had to help some guy that Ranger Price knew, and they had to help him go check in on some dangerous, tough customers who might be a danger. Now it's time to head out and do all of that. And also Cora was here too. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we go. And look, we got the weird rainy day lighting and everything. Cool. Okay. Let's try and head on over, huh? If we can even do that. Oh dear. Can we? I can kind of like jump down here, right? Yeah. Okay. It's at the intersection. Oh, the Premier Social Club.
And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place, where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
It's amazing that people even have cities that are identified in such a way when you're a multi-system spanning society, right? Like eventually cities just become lost.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Right? Like people just start to lose track of cities. You know, there's just like, well, I've never really heard of this place. A city that never sleeps, you know? I mean, there'd be a few, but I mean, already today, in all over human society, we have cities and stuff that they're just cities, right? They're just a bunch of people living there. It doesn't necessarily have a unique renown beyond that city. Okay, let's head over here, I guess. Good. Very likely we are going to end up shooting all of these people, right? Sounds like that will be the case. Okay, let's follow our tracker on the ground. Good, good, good. Yeah, earlier What's-Her-Butt was like, wow, you're really a natural tracking boot tracks and stuff. Nah, I just have a quest marker. I've got a watch that tells me where to go at all times.
This is private property.
Oh.
You better keep walking. This is private property.
Persuade. I need to get in there. It's important. Show badge. Freestar Ranger business. Open that door. Pay 1,000 credits. I just need a quick word with your boss. I need to get in there. It's important.
Do you now?
I know you'd like to help me if you could. What's the harm if you help me? I know you have to keep some people out. I admire someone who respects the rules. I admire that.
Well, that's... thank you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Do you, like, never get compliments ever in your entire life? Just like, oh my god, you think I'm pretty cool for respecting the rules? Gosh, you know, no one really ever told me that. In fact, I've never heard that as a compliment used anywhere ever. So it's just like, yeah, I love how you respect the rules. What the fuck? Wow, really loving how you're respecting the rules here, Syndicate, if that's even your name. Weird name, by the way. Alright, yeah, that's what I like to hear, that you like what you hear.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. You go in, talk to the
I
man,
can't believe
and
this.
then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Okay. Good.
Neon's dangerous, but man, can it be a lot of fun.
cool. Let's just bring a kid in here. I can't even talk to you. Yeah, you're just syndicate.
Try something, and I'll air you out.
Okay.
Don't like the way you're looking at me.
Look at this. They've got some
better
unique
watch
outfits
it.
here.
Just keep walking.
Sure. Let's head on up here. Pop the door. Do a quick save. You know what? Let's also do a hard save because I may want a pick of one of them. All right.
Well, now, look here.
Hey, Emmet Goodman.
Well, now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
This is not the voice I was expecting at all, but sure. Man, where'd you get your ridiculous outfit, by the way? Show badge. I'm here about the debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton. Show badge. Your days of preying on desperate people are over. What kind of operation you running here? What kind of operation is this?
Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business.
I kind of am, though. I'm here about some debt that you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton. Show badge.
Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene.
What if we didn't
on
have
my
our badge on
behalf.
us?
But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
Well,
Can't tell if he's kidding or not.
Billy can't pay the debt, and you know it. Let this one go. Billy doesn't owe you a thing. The debt was his brother's. Don't test me. I'm not in the mood. The debt was his brother's.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
I need information from Billy, so I'm helping him out. That's none of your business. The idea of putting some fear in a scumbag like you sounded like fun. I need information from Billy, so I'm helping him out.
Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern.
Why the fuck did you even ask then? Persuade. I'm asking for your cooperation here. I'll repay the debt myself. Attack. Leave Billy alone, or you'll have me to deal with. I'm asking for your cooperation here.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
I'm sure there's a way we can both walk away happy. You're wasting your time. Billy hasn't got the money. If you don't help me, the Freestar Rangers might hold a grudge. I really don't have time for this. I don't have time for this.
How much time you've got isn't my problem.
I know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised I could even say that. Maybe one day you'll need the Rangers on your side. Come on, Billy's barely getting by as it is. Getting on the Rangers' bad side could come back to haunt you. Going after Billy is wrong, and you know it. It's wrong! Don't you care about what's right and wrong? Don't you adhere to the rules?
I don't.
Okay, well, you're trying to get blood from a stone here.
Well, that ain't wrong.
You'd have my gratitude. It might come in handy someday.
That is true.
By the way, did I tell you that you're trying to get blood from a stone yet?
Got a point. I'll give
Oh
you
my
that.
God, I succeeded.
I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
Ugh, okay. What a skeevy vibe.
Respect syndicate tradition.
The hell you want?
I don't know. Do you have anything else?
Do move along now.
Okay. Sure. Huh. Whole little fun back room here. I don't think we can really get into it, though. Okay, let's do a quick save and just find out if there's like a unique weapon in there. I'm assuming not, but let's just find out. Okay, in fact, you know what? Okay. Oh, I see how it works now. Look, we're learning. It just moves it. I see. Hey, you can really burn through those.
Bingo. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, nothing good. If there were a unique, I would be willing to save scum for it, but let's not.
Ask for a bigger cut next time.
Okay. Reload that. Like if it were uniquely named or anything fun. Alrighty, and I guess we'll head on back. Easy enough, right? Good.
I need a better block to work. This one's starting to run dry.
Get out of my face.
But yeah, his sort of outfit also really highlights to me part of the issue of, like, I alluded to it before, and it's not as noticeable here, but all the synthetics on the outfit and stuff.
Feel free to see yourself
Right?
out.
What? Got
Like,
a problem?
this stuff is not great. It's not great. Okay. Let's head on over and out. There we go. All the, like, little extra pockets on it. Not really how you would do it and where you would place it if you were.
You better watch it.
You have anything else to
Try
say?
something, and I'll air you out.
Man, people are one to air me out.
Now I'm imagining poor grandma on a
Okay.
frozen iceberg, fishing for a dinner that
Let's
will
head on out and over. Good. Oh, over here. Cool. Good. And then over here to Billy. Okay.
Keep it moving.
Oh shit. I think I bugged out our little track. Oh, there we are.
Everything good?
I think for a bit I was like tapping it too much, too rapidly, maybe. Okay, anybody show up and give you all trouble out here?
Be ready for anything.
Okay. Hey,
Did you talk to Goodman?
I did. I persuaded him to forgive the debt. I took care of it. You don't need to know how. I solved your little problem. Now tell me what I need to know. What I want to know. I persuaded him to forgive the debt. This equally could read as if we killed him, right? Right? Yeah, I persuaded him.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Okay. Yeah, we were just out there. Anything else good here at Frankie's? Are you Frankie?
Oh, yeah, paying customer.
Maybe I am Frankie Moore or Francesca
You lost,
Moore.
kiddo.
I'm just looking around. Last I checked, I was an adult. I'm not going to steal anything if that's what you're thinking. This is a store, isn't it? This is a store, huh?
Sure. I just don't get too many quality customers here. Most folks head over to Newell's or the Emporium if they've got the creds. I'd say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids up to no good.
Well, last I checked, I was an adult.
Just something I call everyone. Nothing to get worked up over. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble.
Well, you won't get any trouble from me. I get it. Trusting anyone is hard these days. Open a shop in New Atlantis or Sidonia if you don't like trouble. What do you sell here? Did something happen? What do you sell here?
Snacks, drinks, odds and ends, typical convenience store fare. Thought we'd snag a few of the Astro Lounge clubgoers who might want something to go on their way home. Turns out we were more appealing to the local gangs.
Did something happen?
Of course something happened. Ain't that always the case? Let's just say those hopes died a long time ago, and there ain't no reviving them.
Huh. I feel like I know what the response will be to this, but I kind of want to say this anyway just to hear it. Open a shop in New Atlantis or Sidonia if you don't like trouble.
And live in a UC? No
Oh.
thanks. Besides, I ain't about to let a few undesirables chase me away from what I've built here.
Okay. What do you have for sale? How much business do you get back here? What type of people are your non-regular customers? You said you started this business with your husband? Let's exhaust all this starting from the bottom. You said you started this business with your husband?
Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery.
Jeez.
Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop.
How did he get shot in the robbery? What type of people are your non-regular customers?
Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin.
The Disciples. Wasn't that the name of the Nuka World gang as well? The Disciples? Or am I thinking of something else?
Great.
There were like 3 of them. I think one of them was like the Disciples. How much business do you get back here?
I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me afloat. Lucky for me, my regulars are a devoted crew.
Right. I'm guessing you don't also pay protection money, right? What do you have for sale?
Check it out.
Okay. Sure. No explosive ammo. I guess we don't really need to buy... Oh, chasm bass oil. Oh. Maybe we should buy this? Huh. I'll buy 1. Oops. There we go. And I'll buy your digipicks. Sure. Thanks.
Until next time.
I really thought we were about to get a quest there. Oh, you actually have a name.
Drink. You're bothering me.
I am. Sorry about that. I don't care. I bother who I want to bother. Okay, well, sorry.
Then leave.
Is there a reason you're so short with people? What do you do for work around here? Why are you so short?
It's one of my rules.
With people.
It served me well. Besides, you don't want to talk to me. Fact is, I'm not a good man. Best keep your distance.
Oh, shit. You're not a good man. What do you do for work around here? You have a set of rules you live by? What do you mean you're not a good man?
No, I'm not.
Oh, no. I see. Well, do you care to elaborate? Do you care to elaborate?
Particularly.
Okay, well, I see.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Okay. You have a set of rules you live by?
Yeah, keep things short. Don't drink on the job, drink every minute after. Never play cards with a street rat. Don't love what you can't respect. That's all I got. Anything more would break the first rule.
What was the first rule again?
Keep things short. Never play cards with the street.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Sure. This guy seems like he's really from Neon, right? This guy seems like he's only ever lived on Neon and has not really seen any else of the settled systems, huh? What do you do for work around here?
I work the warehouses. Clock in, clock out, mind my business. Gangs leave me alone. You should too.
Yeah, like, could you imagine someone like this on New Atlantis or Aquila? I don't know. The vibe would be incongruent. You're not a good man again?
No, I'm not.
Oh, no. Well, I see.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Okay.
Later.
Later. Well, that was fucking weird. I'm guessing he's involved in another quest. Yeah, there's even a locked door back there.
Can I help you?
Okay, well, let's head over this way. Confront Grace Early.
Do you think my folks would be okay with me joining the Sanctum Universum?
Madame,
Well, I want to hear about the Sanctum Universum.
Right. Get the anti-religion.
the Astral Lounge
Yeah.
got you down. You're in the right place,
Okay.
baby.
Sounds got an energy to it like no other.
I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
Whoa, holy shit.
Zoned out of my mind right now.
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want
You don't
this
have
stuff
places
or
like
not?
this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place.
Hey,
Alright.
I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Let's see. Hey,
Well, look who's here to spoil my day.
it's me. I'm here to spoil it.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Which sidekick? I feel like I've got quite a few right now currently. I'm Freestar Ranger Deputy Lyle Schnub. Something like that, yeah. Oh no, wait, I'm the sidekick. You're about to find out. Yeah, I'm the sidekick.
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Okay, well, please, I just need some information. It could help save lives. There's no need to make this difficult. You're in trouble, Grace. You'd better start taking this seriously. You've had run-ins with the law before? You've had run-ins before?
A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free.
Okay. Well, I just need some information. It could help save lives.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Yeah, I know you stole the ship, but people might be in danger and I need your help. Don't play games. I know you stole the ship and you're going to tell me why. You jacked a ship from Hope Tech. Don't bother denying it. I know you stole it, but people might be in danger and I need your help.
All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun.
I know that. I don't give a
didn't
shit.
even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
Those men tried to run a farmer off her land. They were mercenaries who threatened a woman to get her farm. You provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person. Let's go with this middle one. They were mercenaries who threatened a woman to get her farm.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Man, is this propaganda or what? All right, Persuade. Enough small talk. Tell me what you know. There's still time to make things right. Please, help me. I could lock you up for the starship theft alone. Persuade. Enough small talk. Tell me what you know.
It's not that simple.
Well, what's the harm if you tell me?
Not happening.
Okay. This is kind of breaking the train of what we had going up till now, where we're just like, you could make me angry. Oh, I'm tired of asking. Tell me now. Tell me now.
I'd like to tell you. Believe me.
Well, I'm not leaving until you tell me what I want to know.
I bet I'm more
Shit.
stubborn than you are.
Okay. Well, no deals until I get some answers.
All right, fine. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time.
What?
That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Huh. Go on. Did she say where she was being treated? Let's just exhaust all these. Did she say where she was being treated?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
Did Maya say why the First needed the Hope Tech ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
Why would you agree to such a risky job?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Right. Yeah. All right. Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him
Marco
directly,
the
though.
money man.
It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
That's all I need for now. I appreciate your cooperation. I think we're done here. Did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them? Did Marco ever give you his location? What do you know about the men that you delivered the ship to? Did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Interesting. If he's a fixer, right? I feel like being a fixer is at odds with being the money man, you know? Usually a fixer is someone who does get their hands dirty, whereas the money man, right, like they just said, bankrolls the whole thing sort of from behind the scenes and doesn't typically get directly involved. What do you know about the men that you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
I mean, what if it's Ron? You know? What if it's Ron Hope? I don't really know why, right? Other than the fact that the game very clearly wants us to know that Ron Hope is suspicious as hell, right? And he's got money, but I just don't know why he would be involved in the First Sons at all. You know, we don't know what his connection there would be, or the First Sons, the First Cavalry. I don't know. Where are the First Sons from? Why did I go to that? Okay. Yeah. Maybe Marco is like his pseudonym, his own Pierre Delecto. Okay.
What?
Sure.
Am I that distracting?
No, that's all I need for now. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
You're free. Thanks for your help. If you promise your shipjacking days are over, then yeah, you're free to go. Yes, but if you so much as look at another ship, yeah, you're free. Thanks for your help.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
All right. Good. Can we talk to you again?
You got what you wanted. Now leave me alone.
All right.
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks. Yes?
Man, should we talk to people here, or I don't know if we should get involved, right? Not yet. We should come back here later. Okay. Yeah, we'll return here at a later date. Let's see. That didn't formally complete our quest, though, did it? Oh, look for Lillian at the ranger outpost. Okay. Yeah. Sure, well, let's formally turn it in back at Aquila, I think. And then we'll come back here to look for Lillian. Let's see here. Set course. Great. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the exchange there with Grace, right? So much of it, like the first 4/5 of the exchange was just like, look at how shitty and horrible and untrusting this criminal is, right? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the portrayal there. Little iffy on it. Okay. Like I said before, Starfield really does love fucking cops, it seems. Okay. Head on up here. Good. Like, there were very few affordances allowed to Emily or Grace, whatever their name was. You know, very few opportunities to be like, oh yeah, this is why this person is this way or whatever, right? There was very little perspective and understanding.
Sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Which, sure enough, it is just a quest out of a few in a larger arc. But I do feel as though when you're dealing with topics such as this, you should probably afford the extra care, right? Something that is so very closely tied to real world shit, you know? Like, I can definitely see, like, oh yeah, write it off as like, whatever. It's just one small section of one quest in the grand scheme of things, right? In an overall arc that has otherwise been pretty interesting and on top of things, you know? But, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I'm to report back to you? Let's see. Oh, God. Tap the wrong button here. Right. Oh, yeah, you're who I'm going for analysis. Okay. I don't think you were here before.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
That's my kind of place. Didn't really care for it. I'm not here to make small talk. What's stopping you from traveling to Neon? Yeah, what's stopping you?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes.
What?
Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Wow. Huh. Okay. It never occurred to me that there might be a situation where someone couldn't, like, not just because they were uncomfortable with it, but they physically couldn't, for some reason, go through space travel. Huh. Weird. I mean, are all spaceships pressurized then? Yeah, if there's also zero gravity, I guess I don't know how pressurized interiors work with space travel, right? I really only know, and even to a limited degree, how it works with Earth-based aeronautics, as it were. Okay, I guess it must be similar. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really care for it, I guess. It's one way or the other.
You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Give encrypted slate. I need your help with the encryption on this slate. Give encrypted slate. Ranger Price says you can crack this encrypted slate. Give encrypted slate. I want this slate unlocked as soon as possible. I need your help.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Jeez, okay. I'm counting on you, Alex. Have fun with that. You don't get out much, do you? How long will it take to break the encryption? How long will it take?
It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions.
Jesus, okay. Man, this is also similarly to him being fairly rude and, well, like before, short with us. This is kind of a shitty thing to say. You don't get out much, do you? Fuck it, let's say it.
Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Asha waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks.
Okay. Well, I'm counting on you.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Wait, why can't I be counting? Why can't I say I'm counting on you, though? Just because you outrank me, that doesn't mean I'm not counting on you. Right? If anything, it's even truer that the people under you are absolutely counting on you, right? It's not meant, right? Like, you are also, in a sense, helping them. I don't know. Okay. Fucking A. What a guy. Do you have anything to say? Support staff?
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
No, not everyone gets to say it, I guess. Nope, that goes outside. Oh, here we go. I feel like I'm continually getting mixed up around in here.
Let's talk for a minute.
Okay, let's talk.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
I was able to track down the thief with Ranger Price's help. I did, yeah. She's a ship hacker named Grace Early. Early. Yeah, but I did all the work. Ranger Price wasn't much help. I did, yeah. She was a shipjacker named Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thanks. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Thank me when I've taken down the first. I think I've more than earned a promotion. Come on, give me a promotion.
That ain't for you to decide. I want you focused on the job at hand, not on a promotion.
The Rangers ain't like being a security guard. You earn your place among them.
What did you learn from this starship thief?
I scored big time. Got the names of 2 high-ranking members, or high-ranking first members, Maya Cruz and Marco. The first has a money man called Marco, and also someone named Maya Cruz. Not much, just a couple names. Marco handles the money, and there's a Maya Cruz. Let's go with this middle one here. The first has a money man called Marco, and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
I need some information to track him down. The clock's ticking. Let's talk about what's next. What else can you tell me about Maya Cruz? You think you know who Marco is? What else can you tell me about Maya?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
Do you think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
Huh. Okay. I need some information to track them down.
Like what?
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment? Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him? Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic.
Right.
It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on
Oh, there was a ranger station there. Okay. Huh. All right, well, Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Okay. Well, that's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
All right. Huh. You know, once more, it does feel like the deeper we get into this, and the more he himself even lampshades it, it's very suspicious, or maybe not even suspicious, because I don't think they're playing it that way, right? I mean, it would be fucking amazing if they did. If the Marshal was actually corrupt and playing both sides. But it is also a massive conflict of interest to have him involved in this specific case. You know, like, specifically, it should go to someone else under him and be managed by them rather than him, because he has a history with them. Like, sure, use him as a resource. He should be like a resource and a contact, but he shouldn't be in charge of the case itself, right? Given his history with them, because there's no way to assure that he's not
really
himself like dirty and or compromised.
Might be hard work, but sure beats
Okay.
living.
Let's head on down here. Good. What I'm most interested in learning about with the First Cavalry is like their sort of politicking, you know? Like, what's their ideology and what's their whole angle on this situation, you know? Because I do like with the UC arc, the Vanguard arc, and all of that, I did really enjoy the sort of Vae Victus angle to all of that. That was incredibly cool, right? That was extremely good, and I thought well handled. And I'm super interested to see how they end up like tilting the First Cavalry, and sort of all of that being a fallout of the recent Colony War, right? I do really enjoy the Colony War as this recent, I don't know what you would call it, recent event from which to build out all of your, well, not all of it, but a lot of your questing to afford their various impetus for quest arcs and for like reasons why shit is the way it is, you know, just having a sort of mass amount of problems without actually having there be active war, right? Okay, let's see. Let us head on back. I think we've got these two leads. We'll take care of them later, but we'll head on back to the Ranger Outpost, back on Neon. There we go. Good. Notice Cora isn't with us, right? I don't think Cora is with us on Aquila. I'm guessing Cora actually not on the ship, just stayed at Neon.
Live in a place like this. Neon, great to visit.
Okay. We're just actively making Sam Coe a worse parent by hanging out with us.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
Alright, you got corns. Let's head on in here. Hey, what's up, Jalen Price? It's me again.
Welcome back. Listen, feel free to use anything. Wait, is that Sam Coe? You have a lot of nerve. Here to yell at Lillian personally? Maybe change things up a little?
Listen, this ain't about me. It's about the kid.
Wow, there was a line of reactivity.
I didn't see you, Princess. Sorry. So why are you here then?
Okay, Cora hasn't heard from Lillian in a while. She was worried. We're just here to see Lillian Hart. I'm just doing a favor for Sam. His daughter wants to see Lillian. What's her problem with Sam Coe? What's the deal with Sam?
Besides him ditching the Rangers to join, what was it, Constellation? Lillian Hart is a hell of a Ranger. And every single time she gets a message from him, it just makes her job that much harder. He should just do us all a favor and get out of our lives.
Damn, dude. Didn't you even notice I've been walking around with him for like the past hour or whatever when we were fucking around with all this investigating here and shit with the syndicate and whatnot? He was there the whole time. That was him. I don't know if you thought it was like some kind of weird body double or a costume, but that was Sam Coe. And his daughter. Right? Lillian's gonna be pissed when she realizes that you just let her kid walk into the syndicate warehouse where there very likely could have been a shootout. Okay. Let's see. Cora hasn't heard from Lillian in a while. She was worried.
I'm sorry. I just can't help you. I'm afraid I cannot disclose that information. You do remember that from your Ranger days, Sam? About civilians not being allowed to know sensitive information and all that? It's Cora, right? I just can't say anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go. I was about to say, like, we were just lampshading the lack of reactivity during the quest. But here we go. We actually have a Freestar Ranger check. Fortunately for me, I'm not just a civilian. I don't suppose a cash donation would change things. The least you can do is tell us if she's okay. I'm not just a civilian.
So, this is official business. Sorry. That's different. I haven't heard from Lillian in some time. I know she was working a case, a big one, and was playing it really close to the vest. Feel free to search her desk. Maybe there's something there. Sorry, that's all I got.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of?
She headed out a few weeks ago. I asked if she needed anything from me. She's really formidable. One lady army type of thing. But I could tell the case was dangerous.
All right, well, thank you. You could have just told us that.
I was following procedure. You know how it is, right? Listen, I've heard a lot of stories.
No, we just broke a lot of procedure, didn't we?
She couldn't ask for anyone better. So good luck. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, Jalen Price? You just got done like a video ago telling me all about how it's not always about following procedure to a T. You know, it takes someone who's personable and has a personal connection with all the people out here on Neon. I actually volunteered to work at Neon because, you know, I'm so good at that kind of thing. And I was like, wow, Jalen Price, that's actually pretty good. That's a good way to actually do your job out here, is to have that connection, is to be personable, and to actually understand what the fuck is up. And then he's like, oh, I'm actually just like a huge fucking stickler for the rules. What? All right. Written by, I guess, two different people, it seems. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see, over here. Confidential informant financial disclosure. Or maybe I'm misreading it. It's entirely possible I'm misunderstanding, but it seems like the characterization of him there, of being like, oh yeah, I'm very by the book, is complete, because they went out of their way to say that he's not by the book, and that's why he was perfect for this spot, right? Perfect for being stationed at Neon. And in fact, he's got all the personal connections, right? Like, it's very non-standard him being here. Okay. Let's see. Financial disclosure resolution. Ranger Lillian Hart's request for 1,306 credits for ongoing investigation has been approved. The credits will be delivered to the confidential informant at Reunion Apartments number 305, as requested via dead drop with maximum discretion. Okay. Sure. A calibrated coachman. Anything else good in here? I don't think so. Okay. Sure. Well, Sam?
So what'd you find?
Might be nothing, but Lillian was working with someone. Read for yourself.
Oh, it is something. So she had a confidential informant. Huh.
An address of Lillian's confidential informant. What's a confidential informant?
A snitch. Someone that works for bad people but is helping the authorities on the side. Well, looks like we have a lead. No name, but an address works. Shall we?
I guess we pay him a visit. Sure, just a little favor you said, right. Couldn't we mess up her investigation? Yeah, isn't it possible we mess it up?
Well, as long as we don't make too much noise, we should be fine. Neon's always got people coming and going. But something's not right here.
You think so?
I don't know. Let's hurry up.
Why do we think it's gone wrong in all of that? What exact evidence did Cora have that something was incorrect? Because I wasn't the only evidence that Cora was like, I feel like something's off, is because Lillian didn't write, you know? But then if we come here and we're like, oh, Lillian is clearly on an investigation, now for some reason we have reason to believe that Lillian is actually in trouble and isn't just like on an extra special case and is like in deep cover or whatever. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm not convinced. All right, I guess we pay him a visit.
And the field trip continues. Now be careful, Cora.
Dad!
Okay. Sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making fucking sense of anything in the right way. Right? Because a lot of things are feeling very weird and off, right? And incongruent with one another, right? It's, like, I think the situation here, the characterization...
Be careful whose bad side you get on.
...of Jalen Price is, I think, is just a clear-cut case of them writing all this shit out and it being two different writers, right? Like, the person who did Sam Coe's writing and his, like, own personal loyalty mission, as it were. Probably a different person from whoever wrote the Freestar Ranger arc.
Badge doesn't mean much here.
Right, because it's very bizarre him to have said what he said there, that it felt very incongruent to what we had, like, it wouldn't have even been so bad if it had been a case of, oh, we were just doing a different quest or whatever, but we had just done the one. We had just heard him say how he's not like the standard guy or whatever, and that's why he was such a pick for this station. You know? I don't know. All right. Just don't think about it too much. Just don't think about it too much. All right. If you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading in the help menu, of course. Just a smidge of reading. Let's see here. Let me get my pen. Good. And we had read all data menu stuff. So let's go for dialogue. Kind of fitting. Okay. Dialogue. You can talk to people you meet by pressing E. The dialogue menu will open, and you can select what you want to say from the options provided. Dialogue is a great way to learn more about the world, characters, and to find new quests. Some dialogue options are unique and based on character backgrounds. You can only choose these if you are the correct background mentioned in the dialogue option. Sometimes you may want to persuade or intimidate someone. You can do this through persuasion. To learn more, see the persuasion entry. I always, and this isn't just like a hang-up that I have with Starfield, this is more so with a whole bunch of games. I vastly prefer it when you have this degree of reactivity to show it when you don't meet the requirement, right? And frankly, I feel like Starfield could benefit from it. Have it, like, when we're in dialogue with someone, and, like, for example, right there, as flawed as that whole exchange was, I feel, the Freestar Ranger check, I feel like if you aren't able to select it, still have it show up in text, but have it be red, and, like, you try and click on, you get, like, an error noise or whatever, you know? And I believe they have the capacity to do that because it was in either Fallout 3 or maybe New Vegas or whatever. Still, I would love to see what you're missing out on, right? I would love to see, I don't know, little hints of another way in which it could have been done, right? Because that sort of expands your own thoughts of the world and, like, the potential for reactivity, right? Knowing that it exists, even if it's unavailable to you, knowing that it exists out there is cool enough at times, right? Honestly, I think Disco Elysium, which we played on the channel, did it so fucking well because it had a mix of it, right? It had a mix of situations where, oh, this is a little bit tougher for your character or whatever, right? Or you don't necessarily meet this requirement. And then other times where it would show up just in the middle of nothing, unprompted, you know? You had cases where, oh, this could be an option for you, or a more feasible option for you if you were more skilled in this, right? If your character was developed in this way, then you would be way more likely to succeed at this, or you could succeed at this at all, you know? And then, of course, there were periods where it's like, oh, extra reactivity just crops up out of nowhere thanks to you being having developed your character in so-and-so manner, you know? Oh, look, Gunslinger's Guide 04. Permanently reload and draw Laredo weapons an additional 5% faster. I feel like we got that one. All right. Well, that'll do it for now. When next we come back, we will, I suppose, continue on with this Samco quest arc here situation. The little loyalty mission. I'm sure we will meet Lillian at some point or another, who, you know, since we're on a quest, I would guess is in trouble. It would be a very good sort of twist to the whole situation if Lillian actually was totally fine and it was Samco who ended up being a bit of, like, hindrance to her whole situation, right? Like, actually fucks it up. That, I feel like that would be actually pretty rad. All right, until next time, please take care of each other.